So the first thing is what e-commerce is, and it's just simply buying and selling products over the internet. Perfect example is Amazon. The reason I brought up Amazon is because Amazon makes a lot of money. The CEO is Jeff Bezos, and he's worth $134.5 billion. That just goes to show that there is money to be made in e-commerce, and they are the biggest e-commerce store in the world, and I don't think anyone is ever going to pass them, at least not anytime soon. Basically, what we're going to be doing with dropshipping is kind of like making smaller Amazons, but they're niche based, which is like an interest that people have. So an example would be a beauty store. So you would sell beauty products on your store, and then you would just sell it to people. The next thing is what is dropshipping. And dropshipping is just finding trending products using what I call the Instagram hack method. I think it's the best method to find these products, and I'll be showing that in the next video, or maybe not the next video, but I'll be showing that in a future video. The next thing is you find a supplier on AliExpress, which is a Chinese website, for a cheaper price than the website that you previously found, or the product that you previously found off of someone else that is dropshipping. And then you create a website using what is Shopify, and Shopify is an e-commerce builder. Basically, it helps you create a website for your products, and while doing that, you create your profit margins. So then you promote your site with ads using social media or the internet. You get sales and order them through Shopify, which we just talked about, Shopify, and it uses an app called Oberlo, and Oberlo is basically an automator for all of these orders that you get. And the whole point of drop shipping, and what kind of separates it from just online stores, is it ships directly to the customer and you don't have any inventory. And the next step to that would be scaling it. And the reason it's a money sign equals money sign is because scaling basically you spend more money to make even more money. So you're spending money to make money, but at a bigger scale, and then you're going to automate it with VAs, which are virtual assistants that I'll be talking about a little bit further into the video. And then you just repeat the process, and that's what dropshipping is. And here's a picture that kind of describes it as well. You get the customer, buy a product off your store, $80. You have that $30 profit margin. You then go to the supplier, order it, put in their information, which Overload will automatically do for you, and then it just gets shipped directly to the customer. Disclaimer to this part of the video that I realized I f***ed up while editing it was a benefit to dropshipping, which is low cost. A good part about dropshipping is it doesn't take a lot of money to start up. I do recommend having $500 to $2,000, mainly because of ad costs. I'll talk about that in a second. But monthly payments, you're only going to have at most probably $80 broken down with apps and Shopify. So Shopify is going to be $30 a month after your 14-day trial. So you'll get 14 days to build your site and get it all ready, and then you pay the $30, and then every month you'll pay the $30. But that gives you a month to make $30, which shouldn't be too hard. And then that other $50 to make the $80 is from apps, but apps aren't necessary, but I do recommend them. Maybe not $50 worth. You can do $10 or $20. I think I only do $20, $25, something like that. It's not too much, but like I said, they will help you convert your customers into buying and making purchases, and help you run your business and create a business. So that's why I recommend apps. And then another thing is a yearly payment for your domain, which is your .com, like your actual website. So for example, like Nike.com, Nike's paying yearly or whatever they do to have the name Nike.com. So you're just going to pay yearly for that. That's $14. So just add that to that. But that's, again, not a monthly payment. That's just a yearly thing. You pay it once and then you'll forget about it, and it'll automatically do it if you have it set up that way. And then back to the ad costs, you're going to be spending at least $30 a day to figure out if these products are winning or not. Winning meaning, making money, have potential, or breaking even, stuff like that. Now within 3 days, so $90, you'll figure out if it is a winning product or not, and if you should keep testing it and build off of it. But say it doesn't work and you're out $90, you still have your website, you still have $400 left, or $300 left, something like that, $350, whatever it is. Either way, it's only going to take $90 to test a product, and that's like really good testing. Like, you should do a minimal of that, but there's people that spend less on that, and they miss out on a lot of things because they're not testing as much. And I'll go way more into depth with that when I launch my store and show you guys actually doing the ads for it, and it'll make a lot more sense. But yeah, I just wanted to recap on this because I kind of messed it up in the previous recording, so I just wanted to remake it. Hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. I'll let you get back to that, and see you in a second. Okay, another thing, like I said before, is there's no inventory for any of this. It gets shipped directly to the customer from supplier. Now, I think it's going to be my next video about dropshipping in 2019. If you are branding, which I recommend later on, you should have inventory just because it'll help with customer satisfaction, and it just makes your business look a lot better. It makes things, honestly, it might be harder in the beginning, but it'll make things easier. Profit for dropshipping is what you set it as. Now, it does compare to your competitors or like Amazon or other dropshipping stores that you looked at, or the one that you not copied from, but the one you got your idea from. And it also depends on your brand, because you can mark up your price if you have a brand set and kind of built, because people aren't going to look at the price. They're going to look for the brand and the lifestyle that you're selling for. So the profit is kind of playable, but there usually is a decent profit when doing this, because your competitors are trying to make as much money possible too, so they're all raising the price as high as they can before customers decide, nah, that's kind of too much, I'm not going to buy it. So everyone is kind of setting good profits, and usually there's a good profit range for all this. Another good benefit for all of this is it is a good source of passive income. If you don't know what passive income is, it is basically a source of income that you make on a regular basis with minimal work. And to get it to that minimal work is going to be the automation, which we talked about earlier, which were those VAs. And again, this will be in my next video with dropshipping 2019. But a virtual assistant, they can help you automate by doing the work for you, and you pay them it's usually not that much because they're usually overseas, but they speak fluent English. So you don't pay that much. It's kind of just like, and it's an employee, but it's over the internet. And then they do a lot of the work for you, so then you have more time to make more websites, more businesses, scale them, automate them again. And then this is a good example for not having all your eggs in one basket, because say one of those stores closes, well, then you have another store or 3 other stores that you scaled and you're making great money on. That one store, the product kind of dies out, because that is possible. That is what happens. Not every product will die out, but some of them will if you don't create a brand with it. It'll be a short-term product, meaning a couple months, maybe 3 months, something like that, a holiday maybe. Long-term, you can keep coming back, building repeating customers, which again, highly recommend watching my next video, how to dropship in 2019. There's a lot of value in that video. I do think this teaches you a lot about business and lessons with low consequences, meaning the worst thing that can really happen is chargebacks, which is basically a refund through the bank, and it's kind of like a 2-week process. Basically, if you don't refund someone and they think they deserve it, you guys basically go through a dispute where you both submit why you think you're right, and then the bank just decides who's gonna keep the money. There are, I think, a lot of possibilities on where this can take you. It can introduce you into a lot of things. It can make you just good money to start off something else. I just think you should give it a shot. There's a chance if you are hardworking, consistent, and patient, which is why I wrote that down, is because I have messed up in the past with dropshipping. I have failed multiple times, and the key things that I did not follow was the hard work, being consistent with it, and being patient. I expected too much from putting in little amount of work. I was not consistent with ads or keeping up with stuff, and I wanted it fast. That's what I just took out of it, and I'm learning it from a lesson. And finally, you can ask me questions, whether it's in the comment section. I will be looking at them and responding to them. It'll help me make other videos and see what you guys like, your feedback. You can DM me on Instagram at James Carey with 2 Ys, or on Twitter with James Carey with 3 Ys. or you can shoot me an email, jamescarey with3ys@gmail.com. Okay, so that's the basics of dropshipping and e-commerce. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. If so, please hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I will be showing steps on how to dropship in 2019 in my next videos. So turn on the post notifications so you can know when that happens. That being said, this is your day, this is your week, and this is your year. Let's keep following our dreams. Let's get this bread, and I'll see you in the next video.
Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always repping. Oh my God, my whole life, my words been my greatest weapon. I know